Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good time zone. How are you all doing? I hope you're well. Welcome back to another episode of Civ VI, where I'm attempting to beat Deity for the first time. We'll see how that ends up going. Now, I did want to check in our... Actually, it's probably going to be in the civics tree. Would be my guess. I want to figure out where the stave church is. Theology. Ah, it's a temple replacement. Okay. Gotcha. So it is worth possibly going for holy sites. Oh, that goes really well with our pantheon, actually. So it's very worth going for holy sites in our coastal cities. For sure. Cool. Right, so we made it to turn 61 last time. We got the beginnings of a plan down for some campus districts. We've placed down our campus in Sarpsborg. We've just placed Tromsø down. So we've got 2 turns left on bronzeworking, and then we're going to go for our coastal development techs, which are going to be sailing and then shipbuilding and celestial navigation. We should pick up archery at some point as well. Having archers would be nice. And I think our next expansion plans... Oh. Okay, I don't want to edit that one. Are over in this direction somewhere. So let's see if we can figure that out. We could settle here. But I don't know if I like that much tundra. We can't settle on this river because of Vilnius. But we could settle a few down this river. Korea might start getting a bit pissy if we do that, but you know. For now, I'm wondering about this wheat because it's next to the cows. If we go here, we can squeeze one in here though. I quite like that as a city because it gets a harbour here, which is a nice one. So let's put some map text down. Definitely want that one, which means 1, 2, 3. We can go here. Except we can't because that's too close to Vilnius. Oh no, we can, it's here. I'm just a bit of a dingus. So yeah, a city here. This one gets a harbour. Oh, never mind, it doesn't get a harbour because that's a reef. But because that's a reef, we can probably get a campus there, which isn't awful. And maybe we don't want to settle there then. I think the answer is going to be delete that one and settle on the cows instead. Because then we can do a bit of adjacency fun here. Like that. Yeah, that seems like a decent plan. We can also get our Diplo quarter in like here, possibly, and get another couple of districts next to that. Maybe a holy site here in Sarpsborg after the campus. Or in 7 turns once it's grown to 4 pop. Okay, that seems like a decent plan. We've got our scout down here, heading down this way. Valletta has just been captured by Ethiopia. So let's press next turn and get on with it. We've got... Oh, I've got the map history mod as well. Okay. So let's actually continue doing a little bit of coastal exploration with our slinger over here, just to see if there are any more sea resources or anything.
Bronze is the mirror of the form.
Right. We have unlocked iron on the map. Let's go sailing next. And we are improving that pasture. It's not great. It's 2 food, 2 production though. We're getting another settler out, which will come and settle on the iron. Oh, that's actually completely destroyed our plans. Okay. Time for a rethink. Because you can't... I don't think you can actively put districts on top of resources. So the only other option would be remove these horses and have our government plaza there. And then get like another district in here. Let me delete that. So the next option, because we can harvest horses, I believe. So we'd go government plaza there, which still gives adjacency there. I still like these 2 city centre locations. This can then... What does a holy site look like there? 2 faith? Yeah. Holy site in there for 3 faith. It's salvageable. And then this would have been incredible if we just look at our industrial zone there for a minute. That would have been a 5 production industrial zone. Oh, that's really interesting that it's done that. Okay, that's fine. We can still get a good industrial zone in here. And we can probably pair it up with like an industrial zone from this city and a diplomatic quarter possibly. Does Diplo quarter provide... It does provide adjacency to industrial zones. And we're going to need an aqueduct here. So that has to go there. Or we're going to want an aqueduct there, at least for fresh water. I don't know if we can place an aqueduct in this city. Okay, we can figure some stuff out. Is there a way to hide map tags? I don't know. But, right, units need orders. We've got our slinger over here. There is another fish in this city. So this city's just become even better. New barbarian outpost. That's not too bad. Oh, Mexico City. No, I like that one. I like the production ones. That river's flooded again. Yeah, can I yell at Korea for that? Make demand. Never mind. But I've got 50 grievances, or 41 grievances against her. I could denounce her. YOLO. Why not? Okay, so production-wise, Nidaros, we want to get... Probably... What order do we want to do this in? This warrior can... do we settle the coastals now, or do we settle them later, I wonder? No, I think we come and get this city next. Let's do that for now. Move over here. Continue exploring this coastline. So we definitely want to place our campus down. think we work the campus in Sarpsborg. Oh. She's declared war on Ethiopia as well. So maybe Ethiopia's trying to protect Mexico City for us, which would be nice. We're going to put that to garrison there. We'll start moving this across to here. There we go, we've got political philosophy, which allows us to change our government. So let's have a look at this. I like Classical Republic. It just feels very strong. We're not in a war at the minute. We're not necessarily building wonders. The other one I'd consider here is Autocracy. I'm going to go for Classical Republic, though. So we don't need production from settlers right now. Let's plug in Ilkham. We can build some builders. What's that envoy situation looking like? Because I'm tempted to just do that. Those. Do we need any of these? Probably not. We could always just go God King for a little bit of extra gold, but we could leave settlers plugged in still. Do that. Okay. Essentially the slinger's here to make sure that we don't get bullied too hard. Civic wise, mysticism would grant us an envoy. Do we need mysticism? We need mysticism for theology, so let's pick that up, because we probably want to get stave churches online.
Vessels large may venture.
Sailing is unlocked, which unlocks fishing boats for us. There's a settler from Ethiopia. It's probably coming down here to grab this iron and copper and whales. Research-wise, we probably just want to go towards celestial navigation, and we will purchase a builder over here, and we'll also grab that tile. We didn't set this one up. We want food and production. It's probably working, yeah, those as well. So that's fine, because we're about to improve those. Cool. What has Ethiopia done? Oh, Vilnius is being targeted by Ethiopia. That's somewhat overreaching, let's say. If we get this settled fairly quickly, we could pressure that with our we'll just alert that slinger there for now. We could put pressure on that with just how much population we have and end up flipping it to us, which wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Hanging Gardens has been built. We weren't building that anyway, so that's fine. Okay, do we want to go Great Profit Points? Probably not. We've not pushed for holy sites. I don't think we'll aim for a religion necessarily. Menelik has just got spices online. Okay, we need drama and poetry for theology, and it's good to get for the culture anyway. Well, Vilnius and Mexico City are currently being fought. We could actually... Where's our slinger? Start moving this over here and run interference. I'll decide on the envoy later. We'll found a city here. We want to get that one online to give us the celestial navigation boost. And I think what we're going to do is not click on the map tack. We're going to actually transfer this one to Skedsmo. I'm probably pronouncing all of this incorrectly, so any Norwegians watching, I apologize. Right, we want... Yeah, we cannot place a campus down there. We could get a campus in here, though. But we could end up doing, like, a commercial hub from both of these two cities. So let's not put a campus there. Yeah, up there actually wouldn't be too bad. It might get adjacency with the industrial zone. Let's buy that tile, and theoretically there would be good, but that's where we'd end up putting this one's... Oh no, that one's campus is there, so yeah, there's fine. We are going to change the production to a monument though. I always like getting monuments early in cities. What are you working? We want food and production, but focus on food for now. Which means we lock that tile in and do that. Because at the minute it will be trying to work the iron probably. But we could get a builder somewhere nearby. Once Nidaros has finished building the campus, we need food in Nidaros. That's our big problem there at the minute. Right, let's go next turn. Ooh, that's a slightly awkward barbarian camp. Right, so you are going to go to, well, we'll send you to Tromsø, just because we don't have trading posts there yet. There's our celestial navigation boost, which just means it's going to be... Oh my god, that is a wild city. 3 adjacency. Holy site. That's a really interesting city because it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mountains at least. There might even be more up here. 9 mountains at least in the first and second ring. Which is wild. Okay, 7 turns until Celestial Navigation, and literally 1 turn after we unlock it, we'll be able to place down the Harbour District in Tromsø, which is really nice. We actually do want that one to be worked now that we've got it online. That will continue growing. That's actually going to be finished quicker now. Okay, we've got our first flood there. That destroys a couple of tiles. Let's poke up here. Yeah, there's at least 10 mountains in the first 2. God, this is not the... not the game to be going for city-state friendliness, huh? Another one's already been destroyed that we haven't met yet. Right, Nidaros has the not the holy site, the campus online. Let's... I think we really need a builder. Yeah, if we can get the ivory online. I don't know if that gives more food or not. We'll get a builder in Nidaros. Yeah, I don't know how long Vilnius will last there, unfortunately. Let's get corn online there. Menelik can sell me ivory, so we wouldn't be able to sell it to him. Well, not that we've got 2 sources of ivory near us anyway. And there goes our slinger because we moved it badly. That is incredibly unfortunate. So we've got an envoy to send. Vilnius and Mexico City would be my top 2 choices. So I guess let's send it a couple of envoys to Mogadishu. And see if we can get suzerainty of that, because it doesn't seem like Mogadishu and Nanmadol are being beaten up yet. Korea might turn around and decide to. You never know. Okay, Sarpsborg is going to definitely place down the holy site now. Do we want to build anything else here? We probably need to build a couple of military units at some point. I think I'm fine going for the holy site for now, though. We're starting to be converted by Ethiopia. There's celestial navigation.
Is a tall ship.
Okay, what do we want to work towards now? Let's pick up archery. Let's get a granary, if just for the food. I think we do put a farm there, you know. It's not very good land. I'll say that. We're also... yeah, looking like... we've got to find some... era score from somewhere. Let's head up here, get this elephants online. So production wise, we drop the harbour. That's going to be a good one. Do we build anything else first? Housing's looking okay. I don't think, unless we build a galley. Now let's just work on the harbour for now. Right, let's see if we can sell some stuff. Sell some horses to Menelik. Doesn't want iron. She would buy Diplo favor from us. That's only 1 gold each though. Or he does not want to sell his Diplo favor now. Are there any great works of writing that we can buy? No. Cool. In that case we won't buy anything. Vilnius has been defeated.
Shot an arrow into the air. It fell to earth. I knew not where.
Another unmet city-state has been defeated. Damn. Right, let's see. Currency would probably be quite nice to get because that allows us to get our diplomatic quarter. Equally, we could gear up for war, go towards aqueducts and engineering and catapults. But currency gets us closer to apprenticeship as well, and I like industrial zones, so let's do that. Okay. Great library's gone. Just storm over there. Yeah, we've got a lot of production in Nidaros, but not much in the way of food. To the point where I'm considering swapping these horses over. But that's being worked by the other city for now, so...
The poets have been mysteriously silent on the subject of cheese.
Recorded history will be quite nice for natural philosophy. Theology gets us our stave church. We're not going to found a religion. Let's go recorded history. And what else was I going to do with this? There was something else. Oh, probably an iron mine there, actually, I was thinking. Run away from that ranger. See if we can explore Ethiopia's lands a bit. The storm has petered out. Okay. So, Nidaros. Working on that library is probably not a bad plan. We get our monument in Skedsmo here. We're going to fortify you just in the middle of Ethiopia's lands for now. Food-wise, you need the granary for the housing. So we'll build that next.
Money, if it does not...
So we're going to work ironworking next, because we're going to build an iron mine, I think. Yeah, we're not quite going to get 3 different specialty districts here in time for mathematics. So we'll go ironworking first. Right, let's have a look at the religions. We've got Hinduism. We don't know who has Hinduism, which is choral music and meeting house. Eastern Orthodoxy, we don't know, is feed the world and what. Buddhism is warrior monks and cathedrals. Not interested in that career. Catholicism is divine inspiration and synagogues. Confucianism is Jesuit education and Gurdwaras, which actually I do not mind Ethiopia spreading to us. I think we'll probably push for Confucianism in our cities. Korea's tried to convert Skedsmo. Yeah, Vilnius is losing Ethiopia. Or is losing loyalty to Ethiopia. We've got another city that we could settle here to add extra pressure. It's not the best city ever, but... put a map tag down just to think about it. Because if we can flip Vilnius to us, we could possibly liberate them. Might not stop Ethiopia from just beating them up again. Can we do anything about this Dark Age? I don't know if we can. Oh, we could actually... we could purchase a galley. That's 2 era score. I don't know if we can avoid the Dark Age, though. I should have checked all of that before it was one turn remaining. Oh, no, we get our... We do avoid the Dark Age. Sick. Okay. Nice. So we get another normal age. That's going to be really handy. Because that means we will continue to put loyalty pressure on Ethiopia. He's put governor in there.
Everything has its limit. Iron ore cannot be educated into gold. I've lived through some terrible...
Right, there's recorded history, so let's change policies. We take urban planning out. Go campus adjacency. Diplomatic League is useless to us right now, so we put Charismatic Leader in there. Do we want Scientist points? Possibly. Yeah, let's go Scientist points for now. So let's make our dedication for the normal age. Korea's in a dark age. Ethiopia's in a golden age, which helps their loyalty as well. We probably want free inquiry. We're going to continue to get things. Let's backfill a couple. I want to try and delay until this harbor's done, essentially. Go for theology. Production-wise... if we do a shrine, we can immediately build a stave church in Sarpsborg. Gilded Vault is what we get. Okay. I think we probably want Pingala at this point. And I think we put Pingala in Sarpsborg because it's actually got population. Okay, I don't know why that was being weird. We can also now explore a little bit with our galley. Met Getty? Okay, World Congress. So, military units using the chosen production type will vote up production. 100% cost. So let's actually vote up. Let's vote up faith. Let's see. And we want production, preferably in campus or city centre. Let's go city centre. That's often passes. Production in city centre. It's cheaper to produce units with production. Who else was voting a couple of other people, but most people vote production. Okay, that's fine. Get one Diplo victory point out of the 20 we need. Let's build ourselves a swordsman. Yeah. Need 2 more iron to upgrade. Let's just build the swordsman there.
Sometimes the wheel turns.
Unlock wheel. Oh, we've been kicked out of Ethiopia's lands, so we need to... see if he'll pay me for open borders. Okay, that's fine. We'll still heal. Another barbarian camp up there. Yeah, the one over here was cleared pretty quickly. In the warrior will go and sit in Sarpsborg. Looks like there's an island over here. And we will see if we can sell tobacco. No, she's not interested. Probably because we denounced her for going after Mexico City, which it seems like has survived. Although it seems like Gyeongju is struggling right now. I'm not 100% sure why. We will backfill a couple more technologies. Maybe got hit with a natural disaster or something. Friendship with Menelik has run its course. Let's see if we can renew that. Good. We will upgrade to a swordsman there. That gets us a little bit of era score. Oh no, island here, just a bit of extra coast. Okay, I think here we go for a builder.
No hour of life is wasted.
We could push towards apprenticeship. Everyone else is kind of up here anyway. Is it shipbuilding that lets us... I can't remember what lets us go into the ocean. But we could push for an early circumnavigation. I do really want the Diploquarter and Consulate. Let's go apprenticeship first there. So we can build some more mines with this builder that we're building here. Oh, there's just a huge barrier of mountains here. This looks like potentially another mountain as well, so I'm not actually even sure we can get through that way. Okay, our promise was fulfilled. Bengala is now established in Sarpsborg. Set you on alert for now. I just want a bit of military strength at least. We're not actually going to be able to get around up there, so we'll explore south shortly. I think it might be time for another settler, you know. Build this city or a couple of those ones. We could just pump out a couple of settlers, actually.
Man suffers only because he takes seriously what the
Right, we've
gods
got
leave for fun.
access to our stave churches now. We're not going to get Mahabodhi Temple this game because we've not founded a religion. Let's see if we can get through that tile. We probably can't. Only games and recreation to go there. Sarpsborg is going to... can we purchase a stave church with faith? We cannot. We could purchase a library with faith though eventually. Let's work towards the stave church. We will grab suzerainty of Mogadishu, which means trade units can't be plundered on water tiles. That's kind of handy. Let's block that in. We can also levy Mogadishu's military if we get into any trouble. Oracle's gone, okay. recording this fairly soon after I misread the movement there. Let's get to at least level 3 on Mexico City. I'm recording this on Sunday. I was like, I don't really want to forget what I was aiming for. And I wanted to play some Civ, and I was up earlier than usual on Sunday, so I was like, I can record. This is probably an island over there. She's denounced us now. Okay, cool.
People who cannot find time for recreation are sooner or later.
Insula is pretty nice. Do we need to plug it in yet? No. We don't. Okay, she's no longer at war with Mexico City as well, so that's a safe one to start putting envoys in as well. Civics, I do like Mausoleum. I do very like Mausoleum, actually, in Tromsø. We don't have anywhere to build Mausoleum in Tromsø. Because it needs to actually be built on land. But if we get our city settled here, which I think we will, we'll settle this one next. It'll have 2 good tiles that we can work. Yeah, let's start building the campus there. There's no island here. Okay, that's just some more coast. Right, we definitely want that mine there. Yeah, I like Mausoleum. It's one of my favorite wonders in this game. Trade horses to Menelik if I want. Let's explore around here though. He's settled for Great Barrier Reef quite aggressively, considering his capital's over here. He's kind of gone bleh. But we're kind of aiming to go bleh over that way. So let us build a mine there. Let's actually switch off apprenticeship. We'll work towards mathematics, because that's about to get boosted by our harbour. Oh yeah, if he sticks a campus there, jeez. Harrar could be quite a nice city. Has he built what's he building here? Are you an idiot? Industrial zone. No, he's not an idiot. Okay. Barbarian galley there. Nidaros finally has enough for a new district. We want to put the government plaza down, but we'd need to swap the horses over, and we'd need to harvest the horses. We do have a builder right there. I am actually going to purchase another builder. Settler. Over this way. I'm going to settle these ones now, I think. Purchase a builder. We will put some turns into a settler. I apologise if you can hear the Can we harvest horses? I don't know. We will find out if we can harvest pasture resources. No, I don't think we can. Oh, that's kind of annoying, actually. Yeah, because it's a strategic resource, I don't think we can. So our government plaza can't go here anyway. Which means we maybe place it there. No, it doesn't feel like a great spot to put it, but I want to get it down. Oh, let's actually change that to government plaza. Because we can get another couple of... We can get like a commercial hub in there, another district there. There is another mountain there, I suspected there would be. Okay. In that case, we will just plonk the government plaza down and work towards that. Get our harbour, which boosts mathematics for us. Get the era score from a good harbour with high adjacency. This also gets housing, so I'm tempted to just work for the lighthouse. We do want to grab a holy site in Tromsø. It's not going to generate much faith, but we want the stave church here for the fishery, like the fish production. Let's work on a lighthouse for now, though. We can also rest and repair outside our area, and we wanted another mine, which we will drop here for now. We'll drop one there, actually. We can settle both cities next turn. I want to settle that city first. So this one, do we want this one to be a mine? I think what we do here actually is have you repair after the flood. You build the mine. That gets us apprenticeship.
There is no easy way to
This city gets settled. We're going to plonk down a harbour here. We're not going to build the harbour yet. We're going to work on the monument first. We're going to set you to food and production. Yeah, that Grasslands Hill is probably our best option for working. So we get mathematics on the next turn, which gives us our Diplo quarter. There's our stave church.
If I
It's
were
4
again
era
beginning
score.
my studies, I would follow.
And what we're going to do now is transfer you to Hamar. Repair that. Thankfully, repairing does not cost a charge. We want to bring this one over to Hamar, so we can do that. Right, research-wise, where do we want to go next? I think we'd pick up masonry. do like the Gudwaras for food, but let's get our library online in Salzburg. I've had a cup of tea sat here the entire time and it's gone cold because I've just been focused so much on playing Civ. Yeah, don't worry, we're not going for hilly terrain, my dude. Okay, this one definitely wants to get that online. And we will go, we'll actually trade to Tromsø. We lose Mogadishu through suzerainty, that's fine for now. We're not actually doing much with it. We've actually got, if we go here and there, we've got a good farm triangle in Salzburg. Get a fishing boat online. Attack that galley. So this unlocks Republican Legacy, which is just a really strong card. I like Ancestral Hall a lot. Not got loads of governors at the minute. We're not capturing cities, so I think we go Ancestral Hall. Governor title, do we want Ritual? We haven't unlocked banking yet, so no, not really. Let's appoint Liang to Tromsø. It's just taking a bit to get the governor title sorted. I think she can do funky stuff in coastal cities, if I'm remembering right.
Invincibility lies in the defense.
But the defensive tactics, which we don't really need, that's got Mausoleum though. Let's go towards the aqueduct and then go towards universities probably. Feudalism's big and we're making some farms. I kind of like aquaculture, but actually, no, promote Pingala. Culture per turn for each citizen in the city, that's at least, that's 6 extra culture per turn, which is huge for us at this point in the game. Farm there. This one moves over there to get that online. Is that boat going to continue running away from us? It is. Let's rest and repair you for now. There we go. Yeah, we definitely want those two being worked. Those are your best tiles right now. Unfortunately, we can't sneak through there. We can't come around this way. There's not really anywhere that we can explore for now, so I'm just going to stick you on auto-explore, and it will probably come and grab these bits that we haven't seen. They have settled another city to reinforce Vilnius, so we might want to push for these 2 settlements. Skedsmo has built its campus. Purchase a settler. No, they're 800 gold. Jeez, okay. Need more population there. Let's work on the library for now. Start seeing if we can snowball our science a little bit. Oh, we've got a nothing's happening turn. You can establish an embassy, that's fine. tribal village there. We can do faith purchasing. Could have purchased the I think I want to actually wait for the Gurdwara. Yeah, I do want to at some point convert Skedsmo. It's losing Buddhism pressure anyway. You are fine on food for now. You just slowly plod away at your harbour. It will be pretty handy once you get that online. That's mainly what you're here for, is that harbour. Get that kill. We don't get that kill. It's on probably about 1 health.
Normal people believe that if it ain't broke, don't.
Barbarian Ranger approaching there. Actually, I'm gonna start bringing a swordsman across to deal with if it's gonna start pillaging random shit. Right, we've blocked that galley completely in, so we get that kill next turn. Research-wise, shipbuilding would probably be quite nice. We want universities. Let's go shipbuilding into education, I think. We're gonna faith purchase the Gurdwara there. You don't have any farmed resources, so watermill does nothing really. I do kind of want a builder though. I think we go builder here. Take that ship out, we get a promotion on our galley. Okay, it's decided not to destroy random stuff in Skedsmo for us, which is nice. Might as well pick up the third thing in Mexico City. We'll go for a few more turns here. Promote you. We want movement and sight range on this one because it's going to be a scout for us essentially. Angkor Wat has gone. Let's see if we can clear this barb camp. We might not be able to. Let's go for another settler in Nidaros. Let's purchase. It's 800 gold. It'll be a little while before we can purchase another one. You can plonk down your aqueduct. Yes. We promote Pingala for researcher as well. Extra science. I think Pingala's probably my favourite governor. I know Magnus is super good if you're going aggressive on like chopping stuff out.
There is nothing but a plank between us.
Shipbuilding. Ah, and shipbuilding means we can embark on the ocean now. Discovered a new continent, Rodinia. Which means we can circumnavigate this galley. Education next is what we want. How are we looking on Greek scientists? Getting there. We're going to vote this one on Korea. Vote this one on me. See how that goes. Probably not great, but my troops are merely passing by. Yeah, both unmet players. That's fine. We could push towards Isaac Newton if we work some campus research grants. And look, it is literally impossible for me to declare war on you. friends right now. Oh my god, the ages are disappearing fast. There's feudalism
With the
though.
advance of feudalism came the growth of iron armor.
Serfdom is nice. I think we plug that in. The whole thing with Deity is you just kind of want to catch up pretty quickly. Or like as quickly as you can. We'll farm triangle that. That's a lot of food there. Okay, crossbow has cleared that a bit. We've met Mansa Musa. Mali is in this game.
تشرفت بلقائكم.
Well, we've made it out of a dark age, which is good. We might be able to get around him as well. Let's go for the envoy there. Can't Faith purchase the Gurdwara this turn? That's 2 turns time, we can do that. Might not be a bad time to get some ancient walls up on Sarpsborg, but it could also just keep pumping out builders for us. Let's go for the ancient walls. He doesn't like that we're Owls of Minerva. I'm not sure I like that we're Owls of Minerva after all the city-states are getting murdered. Let's get that horses online. Korea had a knight that was nearby and could yoink that. That's kind of annoying, actually. Let's continue our coastal exploration. I should have sent a delegation. Make deal. What would you give me for that? 9 gold a turn? Sure. You are at war with Menelik. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that was my phone. I apologize. Friendship with Menelik has ended. Accumulated enough faith to purchase a Gurdwara. Declare friendship. Good. We'll send a delegation. Sure. That gives us Diplo visibility, I think. So Sarpsborg. Faith purchase the Gurdwara. So that's more food and housing in Sarpsborg, which is acting as kind of our de facto capital because we've just got no growth in Nidaros. I think we just farm there for now. So much food down here because we've actually got grasslands. It just feels like all my games recently have started in plains biomes. It's a little bit tragic. I'm going to shift this swordsman there, just to make sure that nothing funky happens over here before our Surtlet arrives. Open borders. He wants open borders. He'll sell me Troilus and Cressida, and he wants the Diplo favor. If I get open borders from you as well, sure. I will take a great work of writing from you. That's just a bit of tourism, it's extra culture. Don't really need any of those. I was just researching that for the envoy. Naval tradition might not be bad for harbour adjacency. We're not doing international trade routes right now. Civil service will be nice for alliances as well. Let's go naval tradition into civil service, I think. Statue of Zeus is gone. We've got more trade route capacity. Let's go. Right. We probably do want to industrial zone you. That's not a great spot for it, really. If we do it here, though, we can build one in Sarpsborg here. Or a commercial hub in Sarpsborg there for a bit of adjacency. So I don't dislike that. Or we build on the rice and kind of do a little triangle here between Sarpsborg, Hamar and Tromsø. I think... Do I like that? I think I do. I'll actually go and stand you on this tile. Let's send an envoy. Oh, someone's... Sondok's gone really hard into Mogadishu, that's fine. Just get Namadol up to wards 3, and I think that is where I'm going to finish up for today. So let's save game. I've saved it as YouTube Norway, so 120. Save game. And that will be it for me for now. I think we've got a pretty good empire going. If we can get this one and this one settled, that'll be pretty nice, because it will essentially maximize our capacity for settling land. We can settle a couple of cities up here in the snow and tundra, which aren't going to be the best cities, but they're going to be cities nonetheless, giving us resources and things like gold and faith and science. We are starting to catch up a little bit on science. We're now about a third of everyone else's science production, where before we were about a quarter, so we're getting there. Culture we are still fairly behind on, except for Korea, who is also behind the others. But we haven't really pushed for culture yet. But that will be it for me. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you've been enjoying this mini-series so far. And yeah, I will hopefully see you all in the next one. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.